Hello YouTube. We picked these up for $1.99 a piece. They had the Quinn ones. You see, if you watch my videos, you'll see I made a file handle out of one of those. We're going to make a gasket scraper out of here. What we're going to do is cut this off even and start forming an edge. We may just put one bevel, kind of like a wood chisel, is what we're going to try to do. And if we do that, we'll probably have it so the wrench goes up this way, not this way. So when you scrape, you go down like that. I can't really give you a measurement. I do that all the time. Yes, I can. I'm lying again. We have a ruler. These things are about 6.5 inches long. There. Close enough. Right. Of course, we're going to be chopping part of them off. We bought 3 of these. One we're going to gift away. And one we're just going to throw in a tool cabinet because maybe someday it'll be worth a fortune. I don't know. It ain't fun. I don't want to do it. I always say that. Okay. We'll come back after we chop this off, and then we'll tell you how we're going to grind or file this. We like to do some hand filing. We really enjoy doing that. We'd like to use our Dremel to cut this off. We just don't want to get out the cutter blades and be breaking a bunch of them. So, just going to go the good old 4.5 inch grinder and chop that off there. So, stay tuned. Okay, I bet we can't ever do that again. We're going to leave a little bit so it don't fall in the snow. It's cold out. And we're probably about 18 degrees with a low of about 5 after the blizzard. I might have mentioned that in the video when I was doing my clamps. We had a blizzard. Only about 3 inches of snow. We had 50-mile-an-hour winds. I bet I can't do that again. I forgot to tell you what the sparks were like. We're probably going to straighten it up right here. Narrow it down to where, got a pointer. We'll probably narrow it down to where this is gone. So we'll grind that away next. So we're off to do that. We're just stepping outside the door. We have our goggles, safety gear, and we're putting our leather gloves on over these. Holding something in your hand with a grinder is not very smart. I don't want to walk out to the vise. There's probably 6 inches of snow around the bottom of my outside vise. So, put on our leather glove. We'll go real careful with the grinder and cut these ears off. So, we'll be back after doing that. And we'll start filing and show you what it's like to file on. I don't think this is that tough of steel. It did not seem like no old tool alloy steel wrench from back in the 60s or something. So, we'll see. More talk, or less talk, yeah. Less talk, more work. Let's make it about 50-50. No, we want to get this done. Okay, we're trying to taper it in a little bit each way. And we're pretty close either side. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's just a scraper tool. But you want to get as straight as you can. It does throw some good sparks. Nothing really super spectacular, but a lot of little sparks when they sparkle at the end, but they're not white hot sparks. So it is pretty hard still, I can tell by sanding it. Next we're going to see what it files like. Okay, we'll show you what it files like. And now this is a pretty good file. I just got it, even though it's $3. I've been using it on some pretty hard steel since I bought it. A couple of wrench projects. And one side of this is not as good as the other side. This side isn't as good. It kind of skips. And you hear that? So you're going to need a good file. Okay, like I said, we want this to look like a wood chisel. So this side will be filed more than under here. So stay tuned. We'll get there. It'll be a nice little scraper when we're done. Okay, this ain't knife sharp. You don't really want it knife sharp. But this is like, I like it. Okay? See, that's a short edge, that's a long edge. When I get on a gasket, I want it to be like about like that. Now you can go like this down here, lower. See how close you are to what you're working on. You might be on a engine block or the head of an engine. So I like to be like that. Even on a lawnmower, well, be careful on aluminum blocks. You'll carve it up so bad. This way, when you're going, the gasket slides over that thin edge. You can get underneath that gasket, okay? But it's your preference. Make it the way you want. We're going to take this to the abrasive wheel. We did take a big file that is a smoother edge. We're just using our cheapies. This was like $3. That's like a $5 or $6 file. I'm just guessing, but I know this is only $3. Probably $4. See, we don't even know. They're cheap. And I got them at a Menard store. And I always say I do not get paid to advertise for anybody. I always put it in the description anyway. Yeah, that's what I like. See, that's where it's curved up. And you cannot, like I always say, you can't keep your hands clean. You can't wear gloves all the time. Wearing them latex gloves, you know what they're like if you wear them a lot. You get to where you don't want to wear them. So I'll put on my brown jersey gloves. Well, those got dirt goes right through them. They just protect your hands a little bit. We're going to go over to our wheels. You know how we use the gray and that reddish brown abrasive wheels? And if you want to protect this finish, I had loads of masking tape back here. I mean, it was like that far away. I draw out the line exact as I could across here. And I did file this. See that? In case it don't show up in the pictures. It's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect. Because you're going to be grabbing a file to sharpen this thing where you, and it's not going to look as good as it does now. So, trust me, it will. You'll be back redoing it like I did with a file someday. Okay, let's go up to the abrasive wheels. We're trying some different lighting here. LED, we're using a white background. What do you think? We'll give you both. This kind of mutes it down, doesn't it? There you go. We'll be back. Okay. This stuff does not polish well. Look at that. I use my same polishing I use on all the others. See how splotchy that is? I'm glad it's just a tool. They don't look very promising because I bought their wrenches to make tools out of them. I'm not going to be happy if they all look like that. I mean, I worked on it too. But there you go. Like I said, I like this. Then to get under the gasket, you can lower it down. You know, lower. And make it whatever you like. This is what I like. Because you got to have some kind of edge on this side. You just can't have that flat. You'd be there all day long trying to do that. Believe me, this metal is thicker than what you think when you start filing on it. There you go. Thanks for watching. We'll take a couple of pictures of it. I made a tool that I can use. I don't need a bottle opener. I wanted something kind of unique there. But thanks for watching.